Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Alan Journet from Southern Oregon Climate Action Now. He's a co-facilitator of that organization. We've got a climate summit coming up in just a couple weeks. Alan, what is the event? When and where will it be held?
Our Critical Climate Trends, Impacts and Solutions, a Rogue Basin Summit, is scheduled for October the 13th and 14th. It's going to be held at the Commons in Medford. It'll run from about 8 o'clock until 4:30 both days, and on the 13th, that's the Tuesday, we'll have a program at 7 o'clock in the evening, also in the same venue.
Okay, and SOCAN is putting this on. Who is SOCAN?
Southern Oregon Climate Action Now is the organizer, but we do have 30 speakers from around the region, and we also have over 70 sponsorships and over 30 endorsements. So it's not just us, we have a lot of support.
And so who are you trying to bring in for this conference? What are you hoping people get out of this?
Well, the first thing is we're trying to attract elected representatives and the staffs of public agencies, but also the public and students, not to suggest students are not, but the public, also the media, and really anybody who's interested in trying to address climate change.
Okay, and what do you hope to achieve? So you want to draw them in, and then what do you hope they learn, or what do you hope they take home?
The first thing we're hoping is that folks who join us will get greater understanding about climate change and how it's impacting the region. That means climate trends and projections and causes, and how these are impacting activities in the Rogue Basin. But the second part of it is, and I think almost, I wouldn't say the most important part, but a very important part of it is, we are hoping that people will get involved in both learning about solutions that are currently underway in the Rogue Basin, and we have a series of breakout sessions on the second day. And what we'll be asking people to do as they register is identify which breakout session they wish to join. And these cover things like forestry, water, human health, and things like that. So there's probably a breakout session for everybody's concern and interests. One of them is individual action. And during those breakout sessions, our hope is that the individuals who are participating will use the information that they've gained over the previous day and a half to develop further ideas about things that we can do in the Rogue Basin to address climate change. And then we're hoping that these discussions will continue after the conference in sessions where people develop those ideas and implement them. And of course, SOCAN will be supporting those activities.
Okay, very good. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Alan Journet. We're talking about our critical climate and upcoming climate change and summit happening here in the Rogue Valley in just a couple of weeks. So, Alan, who is some of the people speaking at this event?
Well, we have 3 keynote speakers. One of the things that we're really delighted about was as we were planning it, we thought 3 people that we really wanted to get, and we got them all. First one is Phil Mote, who's starting it off. Phil is with the Oregon Climate Change Research Institute at Corvallis at Oregon State University, and he's going to be talking about what happens if we don't address climate change trends in the Pacific Northwest particularly. On Tuesday evening, we have a presentation from Mary Christina Wood, who's in the law school at University of Oregon. She's going to be talking about Our Children's Trust, which is a project in which kids are filing suit against governments of various levels for their failure to hold natural resources in trust for future generations. And she's going to be talking about that project. Then on Wednesday, when we focus on solutions, Kitty Piercy, who is the mayor of Eugene, will be talking about what Eugene is doing. And Eugene is probably one of the leaders in the state in terms of addressing this issue. We have a number of folks from the local area that I should mention, of course. Greg Jones from Southern Oregon University, Ryan Sandler, who's with the NOAA Weather Service in Medford. But also coming to join us will be Emily York, who's going to be talking about health issues. She's with the Oregon Health Authority. And Scott Oviatt from the National Resources Conservation Service will be talking about snowpack issues. And as I mentioned, we have about 30 speakers in all, and I've mentioned probably 6 or 7
Yeah, you can't list them all.
No,
Sorry.
I can't list them all, but these folks are experts in the local area, in their arenas, the arenas which are either being impacted by climate change or are addressing climate change with some kind of a solution.
Okay. Is there a charge to attend this, and what is the deadline?
There is a charge. It's $55, and that just covers lunches and morning beverages at Inn of the Commons. We're not making a killing on this. It's just what we're being charged. The deadline was scheduled for midnight tonight, but for KOBI viewers, special, we have extended it until noon tomorrow. So if you're interested,
people
please,
still have a chance. Okay.
They have a chance.
Okay.
Please go to the website, SoCanClimateSummit.info, not .com, not .org, but .info, SoCanClimateSummit.info, and you'll find the program, registration, sponsorship, endorsement, all kinds of information right there.
Very good. Alan, good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.